See, when a boy is raised right, when he is brought up in a godly family, he will be seeing what he's supposed to look like in his father. And hopefully he'll be seeing most of the time what he's supposed to look like in his father. He'll be seeing what manhood looks like. And he'll see, okay, dad is the leader of the family. He's the boss around here. And mom is the one who follows dad. She doesn't wear the pants, he does. And also that son should see, hopefully he sees this, that dad has long conversations with mom, where clearly he is validating mom's voice. He is listening to mom's voice because mom's voice really matters to him. He's listening carefully and compassionately. He's drawing her hurts out, providing her with the comfort and healing, all with a good balance of grace and truth. He should see that dad loves and listens, that he is soft and caring, but he leads mom really well. And not only that, but he should also see that mom, she really listens to dad's voice, and she validates his voice, and she respects him, loves his thoughts on things, loves his advice, and his voice is louder inside her head than even her own. And she trusts him implicitly. Following him provides her with such confidence and security. So that's what the son should see in mom and dad. And us moms and dads, we're all very, very aware when that's not the picture that we're presenting. But as the son, as he sees that, he will notice things about dad, and he'll notice things about mom, and he'll begin to compare himself with mom and dad, and he'll begin to see, oh man, I am feeling and looking and longing to be a whole lot more like dad than with mom. Because dad is masculine, and I'm masculine, and mom's, a little more on the gooey side. Generally speaking, she's more feminine. She's hurt more easily, and dad doesn't take things anywhere near as personal as often. And so dad is just more steady on the emotional front. And so while the son does have a deep connection with mom from this whole childhood, what we really want to see in our sons is that as they get older, they actually attach themselves more and more to dad. And they want to behave more like dad. And as they get older, as they're stepping into their manhood, they want to not only emulate dad, but they also want to outdo dad. And they also want to become a better man than dad, because they're probably aware of the mistakes and shortcomings that we have had take place inside the home. But because he wants so badly to be viewed as a leader, he wants to be viewed as wise and strong and competent. The thing that he doesn't want, the worst thing that could happen to him, is that if mom or anybody else still views him as a cub, right? That is not what he needs. He wants to be seen more as alpha. And that, ladies and gentlemen, that should not be squashed in our sons. It will be messy at first, but that needs to be shaped, it needs to be sharpened, it needs to be cultivated and celebrated. If you want your boy to become a man, then you must cultivate that thing in him that wants to lead and be strong and competent. If you don't, if you squash that voice, all you're going to do is exasperate him.